everyone. Welcome to another Poor Choices Sip and Chill. And we've got a couple, I feel like they're such weird topics today.
It's just weird. Everything's weird. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore, to be honest with you. I'm over it.
Hey,
I'm over the weirdness.
I'm happy either way that we're here about to chat about one of the weirdest topics I never thought would happen. But before we do that, Hugs, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm trying to pull up there we go. We got the playback. Okay. I'm doing fabulous. How are you? I was on hiatus for the last week. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Tugs was she was hanging with the fam jams, and I was tired.
Yeah. Extra girls.
Well, no, actually, last week was Keanu's. Yes. So then I was like, it was just easier to cancel the show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Last week it was good. It was a good time. I pet a cat at a monastery, which was, I almost took her home with me. She was cool looking. We went to San Antonio and did the river walk. And
so you're saying was catnapped someone?
I thought about it. She was
Okay.
so sweet. She was the church cat. And I was like, and Duke was like, we're not taking a cat from the house of God.
Probably not a good idea.
Nice. I told him though, I said, okay, we'll walk away, but if she follows us, she's coming home with us, because then that means it's meant to be, and she's my new cat.
And I guess the cat didn't follow because we'd see him in the background right now.
No, because I'd be like, look, I got a cat. But yeah, no, she was so cute. So cute. Love her.
Love
she's
it.
Doing well.
Love it.
Best cat life.
Love it. Hello, everyone in the chat. I love how Grapther's like, as a celibate priest, allow me to weigh in. Please do. I would appreciate it, actually. Feel like you have a good eye.
We would love your opinions, honestly, in all seriousness.
Yep. All right. So we have Hokies, member for 22 months, saying women are choosing Canadian Bear over men. Well, if Canadian Bear is Jay, yeah, that's fine. But not real bears. No. We're about to get into that topic. And Saw, member for 5 months. I know. They're dumb. Member for 5 months says, I did my 21K Spartan race in 4 hours and 56 minutes on a Saturday. Do better, because it should be 4 hours and 55 minutes. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Do better. That was terrible.
God, I'm trying to be like my parents right now. That's awesome. I don't know what a Spartan and how they race. Do you race with like armor and a weapon?
I think the Spartan race is the one where it's like you go through the obstacle courses. I'm pretty sure. So
okay, that makes more sense.
You climb. Yeah, there's a wall you climb, and there's if it's the one I'm thinking of, there's also when you don't have to, you can skip it, which would be me because F that. But there's a water that you can crawl through that like electrocutes you.
Yeah.
Or walk through or something. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Wait, so did you do that? Did you get electrocuted?
But kudos. There's that. And then there's the ones that it's like a relay. So it's 21 or whatever many miles. And then like you run and then you tag me and then I bike and then I tag this guy. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay. Spartan relay race. Interesting. I don't know.
You Saw. You are amazing. I will never be that cool. I will try to be that cool, but I will not ever be that cool.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just going to go to my little gym. Thank you so much.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Psychotic Mongoose, for gifting a membership to the channel, who actually got it himself. So
Mongoose,
you did it again. Again. Cheers. Thank you, Psychotic Mongoose. Good night, Psychotic.
Mongoose, why does that always happen to you?
Because he's not a member, so then I feel like it just automatically goes to yourself first and then gifts to other people.
Amazing.
It's hilarious. I love it. But this has been a recent thing. I think a couple days ago there was a TikTok about it, but someone asked me this and I'm like, is this seriously a question? It was in a super chat. Would you rather be stuck with a man or a bear in the woods? There has to be only one answer, realistically. If you're smart.
I mean, it's a 50-50 answer. So I tell you what, though, the answers are 60-40, 70-30.
I don't know.
The bear.
Oh, God, that's dumb.
All these women would rather be in the woods with a bear than a man because men scare them.
So silly. So this question was posted on TikTok in early April and it flooded the platform ever since.
I've never seen these videos ever. So kudos to my TikTok algorithm for not showing me this ridiculousness.
God, because it's literally ridiculous. A hypothetical question was spread across TikTok, sparking a dialogue about the concept of danger, particularly for women. The question, originally asked by Screenshot HQ in a TikTok viewed by 13.5 million times of this article publishing, is this. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear? And let's just watch the original. Oh God.
I've not seen this. Because again, my TikTok algorithm likes me. Save TikTok.
Okay, I click watch now. It brings me to freaking TikTok. I want to watch it here. Okay, let me just refresh.
A forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary. With a bear. What I've heard about bears, they don't always attack you, right? Unless you like fuck with them. So maybe a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
What? 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there.
a bear.
I would say a man.
Hey, was she a Latina?
I think so.
That one at the end, I bet you she was of a Spanish Portugal situation there. She's smart, that one.
That was what, like 5-1 for bear?
That's what I'm saying. It's a 50-50 answer, and somehow the answers are 70-30 in the bears' favor. Those poor bears. The bears are like, we want nothing to do with this. Leave us out of it.
Oh my God. What is wrong? What is wrong with people? It's the same thing with a man. How many men have you been around and not been attacked? How many bears have you been around and not been attacked? Or, because you were separated by glass that you were protected.
I'm like, what?
And trust me, a man physically is less dangerous than a bear. Size, muscle mass, claws. I'm telling you, a bear's claws are not nice.
What I find most hilarious about this is the girl that was like, if you don't F with the bear, it won't attack you. And I'm like, that's not at all true. First of all, most bear attacks are unprovoked. Secondly, you never know when you're near a mama and her cub, depending on the time of year that you're in these woods, and because you can't see them doesn't mean they can't see you, and a mama bear will especially attack you if you come anywhere within that range. You did nothing wrong. You could just be cutting through on your way home, and that bear is like, you're too close to my cubs, I'm gonna eat your face.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I will say this. I'll stand up for bears. Most bears are not meat eaters. They actually prefer to forage, at least in Canada, in Ontario. And they prefer like berries and vegetables and whatnot. Unless they're super hungry and desperate, they won't attack you. But come springtime, if it was spring, maybe worry a little bit. They're coming out of hibernation, super hungry,
Oh my God. My favorite part about this, and I'm just going to say this now so you get the politic part of it out of the way. When I've seen people be like, so let me get this straight. You don't want to be in the woods with a man alone because you find them dangerous, but it's okay for them to come into our bathrooms. And I was like, ooh.
Oh my God.
I mean, a point has been made. They don't even want to be in this hypothetical situation in the woods alone with a man because they find that scary, but it's totally fine for one to be in my locker room at the gym.
I mean, there is a point there, but
there's a point.
if you want to, it's like those people who try to take pictures with lions out in the safari. They like get out of your cars. This is essentially what the vibe I'm getting from the people saying, like, yeah, I'd rather be with the bear. Well, I'd rather take a selfie with a lion, and then you faffo with this lion, and then you get hurt. Like did you see that like awful video where a guy like tries to pet a lion through the cage and then the lion ends up like pulling his arm or something like that?
Oh, the guy that he grabbed the leg, the one where he climbed up the side of the wall. You talking about that one?
And then he was like pulled in and the lion was like biting.
Yeah, he climbs up there for an Instagram post to get a picture, and the lion pulls him through, and he couldn't get him all the way through because it's like this little window, right?
Yeah.
And he gets his leg through and his arm through. I think he lost the leg, and the arm was mangled. That might be backwards. Either way, what I loved about that guy was afterwards when everybody was interviewing him, he lived, by the way, so kudos. Completely degloved either the arm or the leg or both. I can't remember now. But he was like, that was my fault. I'm an idiot. He fought for that lion not to be put down, and he won because he was like, that was my fault.
It was
so kudos to that guy.
So I mean, you F around and you find out
what they're gonna do. Yeah, the thing is like animals are gonna do what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? You cannot predict what a bear. You can't predict what a stray dog is gonna do walking across the street. Like that stray dog may think you're walking wrong and come after you. You just can't. Like what? I can't with these people.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
This is funny. D-Day says, I'm glad being seen more dangerous than a bear. Get more respect from these.
Don't get though. You don't
that
though.
way.
They still don't respect you. They just don't want to be
scared
around
of you. They're socially scared of men, which I mean, sure, there might be some women that have the right to be scared of men. Maybe something happened, but I think if we think majority of men are like that, that's really like you're black-pilled on men. That's sad.
Yeah. McFly,
can you read that first? Sorry.
I will. I grew up where grizzly man got eaten. On several occasions, we've had tourists, because people are weird and they want to go see where grizzly man got eaten, ask, when do they put the bears back in their pens for the night? Oh my God.
Wait,
I would send them into the woods and be like, oh yeah, every night.
Do people not understand how nature works?
No. And you know what? As much as I love Disney, my dad has always said this too, but I blame Disney in part for that. Because we have the bear movie, Merida the princess is friends with bears. We all love the Lion King, right? It humanizes these animals, which is fine, but we don't have enough smart people in the world to be like, this is not real life. You cannot boop the snoot. Don't boop the snoot. Okay. We have so many people that get dogs, big dogs especially, that don't know how to handle them. These dogs become aggressive, they become wild, they become crazy, whatever. And then it's the dog's fault. It's not the dog's fault. It's you for not knowing that animal is an animal. Like, hello. I can't. These people drive me crazy. I can't do it.
Yeah. I want to partially blame parents for that. I mean, we both grew up with Disney and didn't go pet bears and want to be with bears instead of humans.
No.
And people are just so naive. I think a big part of it too is the like millennials and particularly Gen Z. Things are so much easier for them that they just don't even realize anything that's outside their circle. They're so selfish, self-absorbed that they don't understand other people, including animals.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Everything in this world is safe until it's not. Okay, with the exception, like, don't step in a volcano. But that volcano, before it became a volcano, was a mountain. And the mountain was perfectly safe for you to hike up and camp out. And then until one day it wasn't.
Yeah.
Everything in this world. It doesn't matter what it is. Your little Chihuahua dog is not so scary, but that little Chihuahua dog is fine until he decides he's not fine anymore. Or you hurt him and don't realize it. Or he's scared because he's in a new environment. He turns and he nips you. No, he's not going to kill you, but it hurts. I've been bit
That's
by a koala.
exactly what humans do as well, which is the funny part. It's like, if you bother someone so much, what are they going to do? Get mad at you, fight you, bite you, whatever. The same thing with animals. So
humans are the same way. We are all safe and cool and chill until we're not. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Anyway. Anyhow, that's my rant for today.
maybe they just need to learn the harsh truth the hard way, and then they'll understand. I mean, I think most of us are lucky we've not been hurt by nature. Maybe poison ivy or something like that every now and then, or hopefully you've never been bitten by something poisonous. But
no, but I got bit by my own German Shepherd as a kid. So
did you poke the dog too much?
Yeah. So the short version is I grew up with a police dog, so they're trained to kill anyway. Yeah. I grew up with a police dog, and he was out back with us playing because one of my parents didn't really know how to handle a police dog. And he was stressed out because it's a bunch of kids running around acting chaotic and all this stuff. And so I called him to me. I was on the top of the slide in the playground, called him to me, went to get down off the slide, slipped and fell on him. And he turned and he didn't do it to unalive me. He did it like a bad puppy. And so if you've ever had a mama dog with her puppies, when they do something wrong, she'll pin them by the back where their scruff is and be like, bad dog, kind of thing, to kind of train them. Well, he did that with me. So here. And then as soon as he realized that I was not a puppy, and B, I was Master's puppy, he was like, oh shit, and he let go immediately. And I lived to tell the tale. I got a pretty cool scar back here that you can't really see anymore because the hair grew over it. But yeah. But that dog would have, he would have on command hurt people badly anyway, but that dog would have hurt people to defend us, and he hurt me because I hurt him. Do you know what I mean? You just never know. You never ever know. Right? He was a good boy, and I love him. Yeah, that was instinct. Yeah, you just never know. And if you don't have any knowledge about the animals to begin with and what their instincts could be, or why they perhaps act a certain way or read body language, then you're just going to go la, 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 until you get taken out by something, It's like, come on. Anyway.
I do think the people who are answering this question and saying the bear, they need to go out into nature. They need to experience more in life. They need to talk to different people. And I think that is one of the sad things. Like, we see people all the time with being like a feminist, or I don't know. That's just the first thing that comes to mind. If you don't agree with my politics, I don't want you in my life. And because it's such a small world view, you're not getting this wide experience of all these different types of people, including nature. And then now you're thinking a bear is safer than a man. I'm sorry. If you've ever been hiking, I will tell you, hikers are the nicest people ever. They'll say, thank you, sorry. Oh, up ahead is like a little dangerous. Make sure, blah, 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 blah. If I ever needed food or aid, people have helped me. It's the wildest thing, because guess what? As a group, we need to help to make sure that we all survive.
Yeah.
And that's something that they don't have out there. Yeah.
A lot of this,
I think, slips, you can fall and die.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of this too is a problem with all of our obsessions with true crime stuff.
Oh my God,
girls are like, I've listened to Crime Junkie podcast. I know that in the woods, women get murdered.
Yeah. Oh my God. Have you heard of Baby Reindeer on Netflix? Oh, we'll talk about it afterwards. It's like that show is wild. But I want to finish this the rest of this first. So the news brands took to the street in early April asking women to answer with their choice in the theoretical scenario. When confronted with a prospect, the women featured in the TikTok responded heavily in favor of being stuck with the bear. Now, do you think that they just chose, like, say, majority bears and then one man to manipulate the news? Or do you think people actually did majority say bear?
No, I think people majority said bear. Absolutely. I've been looking. So I didn't hear about this for a long time. And then I think it may have been Krista. I don't know. Somebody posted some weird tweet that was coded in some weird way. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And then that led me to the search bar because I was like, bears versus man, what is going on here? And I saw the hashtag man versus bear or whatever. If you go down the hashtag, which we can do if you would like, but if you go down the hashtag, it's all these girls being like, no, you're damn right. I'm going to be around a bear more than a man. Absolutely. Like, no, any day of the week. And it's just
So it's man versus bear. Oh yeah.
Man vs bear, I believe is the hashtag.
Because the rest of these are basically the women, what they said, which we saw already.
It was all tweets. And then, of course, it was people making fun of them too, but that was what it was. And it's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Us.
Ooh, okay.
Hi, us.
That's us. Okay. This man versus bear thing has shown me lots of men are sexist. Most of them don't know they're sexist. Okay. I need to read the entirety of this. Oh, where'd it go? God dang it. Oh, most of them don't know they're sexist. Sexist men literally cannot understand anything women say. They mansplain our own words back to us and F it. Hashtag Team Bear.
See? Team Bear.
Wow. This. Things people never say if you survive a bear attack. What were you wearing? Were you drinking? The bear has always been nice to me. Don't report him. You could ruin his reputation. Are you sure you said no? Did you lead the bear on? They're saying about a man who attacks, and this is the questions that they get typically when a man attacks them.
And in their defense, and I don't know if this is that way, but that is a lot of questions you get asked as a rape victim, or used to. When you got raped and then you went to the police, like the attorneys will ask you those, like the defense attorneys will ask you that to like throw you off guard and try to paint you in a bad light. But they think that that's like, anyway.
But part of the law is figuring out if it actually was an incident or the thing, did you lead the person on? Because if you led them on, that's falsifying what actually happened.
Right.
If you literally said no from the beginning, and this is the thing, ladies, say no from the beginning. If you're not interested, don't be nice. Just be like, I don't know. Oh, thank you for the drink. Oh my God, accepting gifts. Just don't.
Yeah, exactly. Be weird, be rude, stay alive.
Yeah. God.
And that goes for anybody, really. If you're just in a weird situation, like, walk away.
And in all honesty, as much as I personally love drinking, I like to have my head clear if I'm in a situation that I don't know anyone in, or very few people. But hey.
McFly. Hey, believe all women, ladies. No. I'll believe the bear, though.
No.
Is that a kid?
I don't want to talk about it with a kid. No.
She's like, what, 12? Jeez, oh.
So the woman picking breast in the man. What?
Huh?
I don't understand that one. Breast. She's picking breast. I don't know.
I think she meant to say bears.
I like this one, but the bear would kill you. She's so confused. The answer is bear. What? Even a man.
Statistics. So to be clear, the answer is unequivocally a bear, and here are the two reasons why. First, the numbers. In the United States, there are 340,000 bears and about 57 million hikers, 26 million of which are female. Since 2020, there have been exactly 7 women killed by bears and 15 non-fatal attacks on women. In the US, there are also 165 million men and 168 million women. Since 2020, there have been 8,000 fatal attacks on women by men and 1.6 million non-fatal attacks. Yeah, but what about adjusting for population size? Okay, fine. But first, just so we're clear, this is an impossible hypothetical because in the US, the departments of natural resources in every state regulate the population of bears. They do not regulate the population of men. But sure, for the sake of this, let's do the impossible. In order to adjust for population, the number of bears in the United States would have to increase by a multiplier of 485 in order to equate to the same population of men. In other words, to get us to 165 million bears, which means you'd have to take that same 485 and make it a multiplier of the incidence. So in this hypothetical, 3,395 deaths and 7,275 non-fatal attacks, which means even in this impossible hypothetical of 165 million bears, you're still greater than 2 times more likely.
Do you understand what he's doing?
I have no idea what he's saying. No.
Okay, so basically he's saying, statistically speaking, it is actually, and I do agree with him on this, that statistically speaking, bear attacks are less likely to happen according to the stats than males.
Yeah.
But caveat, you spend a lot of time with males, a lot more time with males than a bear. And that doesn't get taken into account.
Yeah.
James, hello. He'll start super chatting soon. Cheers. What are you drinking?
Oh boy, drunk super chats are the best super chat.
Yeah. See, Hokies, same thing. Yeah, same thing. Asian to Asian. Got you, bro.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I think if we take into account the number of interactions, then we can go from there. Because this guy, sorry, he looks very beta male. Sorry, I don't like being mean. He seems very smart, statistics wise, but not very street smart.
I mean, listen, the fact that he's going this so much math that I stopped paying attention to justify this in the defense of the women is so ridiculous to me. I go to the grocery store, I run into, pass by, park next to, I don't know, let's call it at least 10 men in the grocery store when I'm there. And I mean, knock on wood, zero problems. How many men do you see in a day? Like
on a daily basis, like I go out. Well, okay, that doesn't happen on a daily basis. But when I go out, like I interact with maybe 20 to 50 men just kind of around. I don't interact with all of them, but like they're just around, you know? Nothing has happened. Have I been close to a bear and looked like I was going to get attacked? Yeah, I was close to a mama bear. And guess what? I did not approach because, no.
Back away.
Back away. And no, we're not talking about a bear as in a man. Hey, if it was a gay man who was a bear, I would be so down to be around that type of dude.
Oh, no. We're talking about actual bears.
Oh, God. But you were not alone with these men? I've been alone with men before and nothing has happened.
Okay. Yeah, thankfully. But like, what? I can't.
Right? And I mean, I know some of these people who are attracted to me, but guess what? They can control themselves. And that was pre-Mark, by the way. Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear.
That is so sad, John Monkey. Back 20 years ago, I remember they had to go kill 2 black bears and a cub because they mauled a woman to death. Well, what was she doing there? Like, what? I hate it when they put animals down for, like, you were in their space. Unless the animal was rabid, settle your tits. All right? Calm your boobies. Jeez.
There was a baby cub. That makes sense. All right. I do want to see what else.
She probably got too close. Not saying that it's her fault, but she probably got too close. Anyway.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. Is there a Tugs rant? I'm waiting for it. Okay. We'll see what else this guy has to say.
To be killed by a man than a bear if you're a woman in the United States, and about 220 times more likely to be involved in a non-fatal attack by a man than a bear. Oh, also, I should note, statistics on bear attacks are not infamously underreported, unlike the other side of the equation, where statistics show that only about 1/5 of violent encounters against women by men are actually reported, and less than 1/5 of those actually lead to an arrest, and less than 1/100th of those lead to a felony conviction, which means 1% of the ones that are actually reported, meaning not only that men who perpetrate these acts are much more likely to go free than they are to be punished, but also have the opportunity to do it again. Do you want to know what the punishment is for a bear who kills or even injures a human being? There are no repeat offenders, and there is no recidivism. Oh, and not to mention that most states...
Is he suggesting that men who do these types of things should be unalived? I do think that there are some charges on these types of attacks when they're actually proven. They should be in jail longer.
It should definitely be more severe, in my personal opinion. But that is for the ones that are like, without a doubt.
I'm kidding. I don't think he's saying that, but
I think he is saying that. I think he is hinting toward it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's just like, hello, feminists. I'm here for you.
The absolute pygmies.
He is a pick-me. I get called pick-me all the time.
States have laws on self-defense against bears that are, let's just say, very favorable to the human being attacked. Whereas, by the way, in the United States, when a woman who brings a legal claim of self-defense, they are 2 times more likely to be found guilty of a crime themselves than when a man brings up a claim of self-defense. It's almost like we just don't believe women or something, you know? Speaking of which, the second reason why the answer is bear.
We almost don't always believe women. Well, there are some women who have used that Me Too movement to perpetrate lies. Tell me I'm wrong. Right? So.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling, D-Day, that this is a typical male feminist. So. And like, I really, truly, like, if someone were to bring things up, I want to believe them because that really does suck. There are actual victims who have gone through this and that aren't getting believed because people are using that system for their own benefit and hurting other guys who have done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why you get those questions that we saw earlier. Did you lead him on? Were you drinking? Were you on a date? But it doesn't matter. Like that's the law trying to figure out who's at fault. That happens to a dude too. So I'm just shocked how many women chose bear. Oh my God. That's insane. That is insane. I'm just... Anyways. All right. We got Jason Webster for the 5 Australians. Says hi to the convivial X-ray girl and effervescent tugs. Poor Choices is underway. Cheers. Thank you so much, Jason.
We're here.
And we have Jason Webster for another $2. Says, I've had more female friends than male friends.
Well,
now,
Jason, do you want to be around a bear or your female friends?
Yeah, guys. Okay, this is a real question here. Who would you rather be alone in the woods with, a bear or a feminist? I'm sorry.
You know what the ironic part is? Is now one of these girls, at least that I've seen, said, I would be with the man in the woods because then if there was a bear, I could use him as bait. 2 birds.
Oh. Oh.
Not one girl went outside the box and was like, wait a minute.
Oh my God. Well,
I am that girl. You're welcome.
Oh my God. Hey, here. This is
what on?
This is a TikTok. This is a TikTok. I think we'll just watch it quickly. I'd rather be alone in the woods with a bear than a man because a bear won't SA me. What the bear would do with them instead. So that's a video game, by the way. It's not real.
Oh,
it's not real.
Gosh, it's
which video game? Don't know, but yeah, that is truly what would happen.
Yeah, it's not pleasant being eaten by a bear. Okay, we've seen there's videos out there.
Are there?
Not pleasant.
No.
Yeah, there's movies out there.
Remember, was it Leo DiCaprio with the bear?
Yeah, a fake bear, and that still was hard to watch. There's a game I like called The Long Dark, and there's bears that you can get eaten by in this game. You're in Canada, and there's bears everywhere. And
the Revenant.
Yes, the Revenant. These bears, like in the game, you can get bit by a wolf. That's fine, but the bears. I turn off the animal thing if I have the option, just because if you get caught by a bear in this video game, it is the most violent, horrible. Death? It's awful. Yeah, it's just like this. It's very realistic. So kudos to the game developers, but it's just awful.
Here.
Yeah, grizzly man. Yeah.
Look at this picture of the claws of a bear.
Yeah. And don't forget, like, that paw is like
This bigger than your head.
Yeah. Especially me at 5'2".
Bear and man. Let me see if there's
I don't know what game that was she showed, but yeah.
Me neither. But I want to see if there's a picture of a man and a bear together. Because I'm sure there's somewhere in the world where someone has tamed a bear. I'm sure.
Getting attacked by a bear in Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my god! Yeah!
Okay, here. This is not I don't know how real this is, but like look how big that bear is compared to that man. The paw is literally almost the size of his head.
Yeah.
That's wild.
You should look for one that's standing on its hind legs. The last thing you see before you die.
Oh my god. Man together in a picture with a standing bear.
There are quote tame bears, but yeah,
rare.
don't attack. I mean, look at Siegfried and Roy.
I swear, isn't there someone in the world that actually has done?
Oh, the Polish war bear. Look up Polish bear World War II. That'll have some good pictures for you. This is a real story, by the way.
I see a statue. Oh, here. Oh my god, this is insane.
He was with them in the war. He came there, he became their war buddy. He went with them everywhere. He helped them carry their like ammo. They gave him beer.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Look how big he is, though. Yeah, look how big he is, though. I believe, if I remember right, I believe he went back after the war was over with his unit. Right, hon? Yeah.
Yo,
and like was in
that's insane.
Look how big he is. Isn't he? He's beautiful. But yeah, he was with them during the during their deployment.
That's wild. And then that is cool if you could be friends with a bear like that.
Yeah. They got lucky.
Here.
Look at him.
It's almost kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
What's the here? Man and bear size comparison. Well, let's do that. God, here's another picture. This is like, look how big this bear is. And he's not even standing on his hind legs.
No, he's just squatting. That must be a grizzly.
Oh, here. There we go.
Holy crap, look how big polar bears are.
No, polar bears are the worst, by the way.
Oh, yeah, polar bears
play
are
with you.
Purpose. Yes.
They play with you. I've watched, this was actually like, I was searching like cute polar bear videos, but then one came up where there was a polar bear like attacking a human, and I was like, the polar bear was teasing them that they would like thrash them, walk away, the human thinking I'm free, the polar bear is done with me, and then it comes back and continues, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I don't know how this video is online. What the heck?
Yeah. Polar bears are the tiger sharks of the land world.
Yeah, you don't want to play with them. Okay. You do not.
They hunt you down on purpose.
Yeah. So, Anakin's burnt wiener for $1.99 says, last time I was with a man, it didn't end well. Thank you, Anakin's burnt wiener. I think this is the first time Tugs has seen that account.
That's because he had the high ground.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh my God. Darian for $9.99. Thank you, Darian. Trends like this should make men realize how few good women there are. We must be taking dating and marriage much more seriously. If men sleep around, and you could end up with an unsuitable woman. And that's the one thing, like, I like the red pill movement in the whole idea of like, you know, high value and all that. That's great. But when we get into that like very extremist part of it, where you got like the Andrew Tates of the world and men are trying to be like him, and that's like the 1%. That's basically like how the women who want to be the 1% want to match with the 1% of men. And they're like, you could sleep around if you do this, blah, blah, blah. Not all men can do that. Just assume you're average and then go from there.
Everybody.
And just vie for a good relationship, not a train full of women. I think that'd be better.
She said a train.
I did. Poor choices of words. Ha!
And we had
You're welcome.
69 people watching while you said that, so good job.
Ay. Yeah. I think people should be pickier in dating and not sleep so early in a relationship too. But that's just me.
Don't sleep so early. Be in bed at least at 11. All right. That's not too late. It's not too early.
Yeah. And if someone texts or calls you after 10 o'clock, it's a booty call. Maybe even 9.
Context of that text is booty.
Yeah. Don't do it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Make them chase you more. Make them woo
Cappy
you.
in the chat. Go to bed, Cappy. Oh,
Also,
no.
hi, Cappy. Nightmare says most men can't afford to be picky. Are you sure about that, though? So you were saying if a feminist presented and said, I want to be with you, would you? I know. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not laughing at Nightmare. I'm laughing at Sean.
Wow. Sean says, in bed by 11, home by 11:45. Got it.
It's cute. You think you're going to last that long, Sean. I'm sorry. That was me.
Hey, 11:02. Get home. Got it.
Just kidding, Sean. I
love you. Short-term only X-ray. Okay. Again, is it worth it? Okay. Baby Reindeer, by the way, is a show that is based on a true story. The guy that's in it, he is nice to this woman. She seems like she's sad, weird, a little nuts, but she's a nice person. He gives her a cup of tea, gives him his time. He's a bartender, and then she ends up being his stalker.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yes. So, be very careful if all you want is to get your load off, who you put it in, because it could actually be crazy.
Yeah. Crazy? I was crazy once.
Yeah. I think every person can be crazy. It just takes the right thing to set them off. So, yeah. I don't know.
Like I said earlier, everybody's safe until they're not.
Mm-hmm.
This woman was safe. He gave her tea. She seemed like sad. Oh, he's just probably going through some stuff. Here's some tea. And then she wasn't safe.
Hey, I'm not a man. I don't understand what it's like to be a man. I'm just putting on my thoughts and experiences on the situation. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Don't dip your wick in crazy ink. Yeah. Don't let your dick lead you around. Hey, and if you want to let your PP lead you around, up to you. But just know there's repercussions, just like there is on the female side of things, to lead by lust. So, yeah. Oh, this is a good question. Okay, so most people in the poll said bear or feminist. Let's do that. Start a poll. Who would you rather be in a forest alone with? Also, Quinn will kill you.
Yeah. Quinn is probably as dangerous as a wild animal. But you know what she is? Beautiful. You know what she has? Big boobies.
That's true. That's true. I feel like everyone's going to choose Harley Quinn. Oh my god.
I think I probably would too. She would get us out of the woods. That's for sure. She would also become
I would
your
choose
stalker,
Harley
though.
Quinn over a bear for
That
sure.
girl's got some separation anxiety for sure.
Yeah. Like imagine you save her and then she's like, I'm yours forever. And you're like, no, stop it.
That's basically how the Joker got her. So
Yeah. Sassamatas says still picking bear. Bonehead says that's a tough one. Oh my god. Lance says I have nothing to live for anyway. This is actually interesting. I thought there would be more for Harley Quinn. We're at 71% right now. So
men are horny. They're just not stupid.
Deranged Lunatic, aka DL for 199 says, how about a bear who is a feminist? Bears don't have the time to be feminists. They're hungry, okay? They literally have to prep for hibernation. They don't have time to be all like, nah. I don't know. Bears
How's
don't
that
do
go
that,
again?
do they?
No.
No, shut up. No. Let's forget that happened. I can't be sassy at this time of night, okay? Oh god.
No, we're talking about an actual bear, bleeding edge, not Bear Grylls. I think everybody would love to be stuck in the
I
woods
would
with Bear
love
Grylls.
if Bear Grylls was there. Be like, I'm surviving. I am surviving.
Oddly enough, we would probably survive the bear.
Deranged Lunatic again for 199 says The Revenant was loosely based on a true story.
Yes,
I heard that.
I did hear that.
That would be very disturbing to be tossed around like that by a bear and survive. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's gory.
It was good.
I like the movie. Don't think I could watch it again because of how graphic the fight scene was.
And honestly, to be honest with you, it was I had a hard time paying attention for a lot of the movie until things started to pick up. Not when he got attacked by the bear, but when things started to pick up, like as the story progressed, then I finally was like, oh, I should probably pay attention.
Yep. This is a good point here. Nightmare says, I'd be more afraid of Joker coming after me for stealing Harley than Harley herself. Yeah, you don't want that. Another
the
crazy.
tiger sharks of villains.
Okay, so what?
You girls should look up Fat Bear Week. It's a contest where people vote for which bear they think gained the most weight since coming out of hibernation.
What?
That's amazing.
Where is that?
Probably some small ho-dunky town in the woods somewhere. They're really
okay, so Fat Bear is an annual event in October by Katmai National Park and Preserve in Alaska, commemorating the impressive seasonal preparations made by brown bears inhabiting Katmai as they ready themselves for the winter hibernation. The competition is jointly organized by the National Park Service and Explore.org. That's kind of cute.
That's so cute. Which bear gained the most weight to survive through hibernation?
It's so wholesome. Oh my god, these bears are so fat. Look at how big this bear is. Like we saw like skinny bears in comparison, but like holy.
Oh my god.
Like, these guys are humongous.
Man, I wish that I could get that fat and then just lose it.
Well, maybe they hibernate and don't move for like 4, 5, 6 months.
Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should get my butt knocked out for 6 months. Maybe that'll help.
This guy, I bet you this looks like one of those big bear men in California or something. Oh my god.
My question. Oh my gosh, look at this one. That's not a real bear. Is that a real bear? He's so cute.
Oh, this is in spring when they wake up. All their fat reserves.
Why? The questions I have for our Lord and Savior upstairs. Those are why. What?
Yeah,
where did you come up with this? I have so many questions.
She gained so much weight from July to September. Oh my god.
That's wild.
Look how big the difference is. Wow.
The bears be thick. You know what though? I have a question. If you are and this is a legit question, it's probably a dumb one, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. If you encounter a bear towards the end as they're getting ready to go into hibernation. So they're nice and fat. Do they run slower? Do you have a higher chance of getting away? Just asking for a friend. You know, because when I'm fat, I can't run for crap. It's like, so is a bear slow down too? Or is he still
probably? But that's just cardio. They probably just can't run for as long as possible. But guess what? If a bear is chasing you on all four legs, I think they're going to catch you, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm fast-ish. I'm not like...
And because you said ish, I don't believe you'll outrun a bear. But hey.
I can run a 12-minute per mile. Okay? So what that means is, as long as I outrun the bear, I don't even have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you.
Yeah, I do think that they're faster, but yeah, also true. I always tease that I'll take Mark's leg away before I start running. But to be fair, I do think Mark would actually fight the bear first, so I could run away.
I could see Mark be like, "Roar!"
He's just like, run, honey. And I'm like, no, because you're going to die. Anyways,
that's fair.
I hope that never happens in real life, okay? Oh gosh,
bear conversation. I'm here for it.
Jason for 2 Australian says a bear would be less dangerous than Amber Heard.
That's fair.
Wow. I mean,
I think a lot of us can agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Tara. They're hungry.
They just come out
angry
and want to,
and their fur's sticking all out like this. They look ridiculous. Have you ever seen pictures of bears coming out of hibernation? The photos are hilarious. They literally, like, their hair is all like in this different direction. One eye is open. Like, they look like when you're in your 20s and you're hungover.
super frazzled. But yeah, there's just some people who probably deserve it if they're finding bears and going up to them. But anyways,
I don't know that beer will work, you guys, but I mean, have at it. Let me know if it works for you. If you ever meet a bear, just give it a beer.
Ooh, grizzlies run 30 to 40 miles per hour. Even if they're packing pounds, you're still in trouble.
Listen, grizzlies, you're done. Okay, you are done. So unless you have a very loud pew pew, and even then it's a 50-50 shot. Black bears, I hear, are pretty relatively easy to scare off, but don't climb a tree because they'll just follow you because that's their jam. Polar bears, you're just kiss it. Start praying to all the gods. And brown bears, I hear, are 50-50.
Okay, here. If it's black, attack. If it's brown, lay down. There you go.
And if it's a grizzly, bend over and kiss it goodbye.
Is that what it is?
I actually don't know, but I know the laying down thing doesn't work for a grizzly. They just mean like the brown bears.
A polar bear.
Black bears are super easy too. Yeah, or polar bears. Black bears are super, knock on wood, easy. Apparently, if you just they'll kind of be like, oh God, I'm sorry.
Oopsies.
But brown bears too. Although I did see a video of guys, I don't know where they were, probably Alaska somewhere. And this, I think it was a grizzly, was coming out across the river at them as they were fishing, and they all got into a big group and were yelling, and that chased it off. So maybe if you're with a group of people, you just
have to look big enough and threatening enough.
And scary. Yeah.
Because it's nature. You don't want to attack the bigger thing. Typically.
I know they're a type of brown bear, but not the brown bear. They're talking about brown bears. They're not talking about grizzlies in that sentence. I learned that the hard way. Okay. I thought I was all smart in school. My teacher was like, you stupid.
Ooh, snap, crackle, and pop. Deranged lunatic for $1.99. If you run from a bear, they see you as prey.
I feel like that's
true too. You got to back away slowly. But if they're going to chase you, good luck.
Yep. Stray dogs too. Fun fact, if you're jogging around your neighborhood and you see a stray dog, do not run past it. Stop, walk, or turn the other way if it's literally, but yeah, walk. Because that dog is going to be like, oh, a toy? Yay!
All right. Should we look at something nice and something wholesome? I kind of want to.
All this dead bear talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn.
Yeah, I love this video.
So this is a video of just many times this husband comes home, and I think this is so sweet.
This is so sweet.
I'm not gonna put the music on just because. But this is so adorable. So she comes out every day, gives him a hug, and is adorable. And they're both super look at her. She's like, I'm so excited.
No.
That's so freaking cute. Okay, I require Mark to do this for me, please and thank you.
I love greeting Duke at the door. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Your door is very close to where everything is, though, to be fair.
I know.
Like when oh my god. Oh, when Mark comes home and I'm working, I get why he doesn't come in, but I'm like, I want to do this now.
Like, they're so cute.
I kind of want to do this all the time.
Get into this habit, ladies and gents.
So Tara brings up a good point here. I can sense 1,000 feminists all scream at once seeing this video. They would see a negative thought with this. It's like, why should a woman just wait for her man to come home like this?
Did you see him? He's like, this is the cutest freaking video ever I've ever seen.
I'm just gonna keep watching this again and again. We'll have it on while we're talking. But yeah, I could definitely see this. It's just looking at the super negatives about everything. What everyone should think is each relationship is different. What you do in each relationship is different. Sometimes things work for one that don't work for the other. This works for this couple. And guess what? They look super happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather a couple be happy, no matter who you are with. I'd rather you be happy. And if you are not happy, get out of that relationship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or fix it. One of the two.
Oh,
He didn't even let her stand up on that one.
he's like, I got you. I got you, boo. I got you, boo.
She's so tiny.
Oh, Lance says that's how my daughter used to meet me. She'd be outside to run, hug me. Oh, I love that.
Oh, and then she became a teenager.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Yes, Hokies
I think
from
we can all. Go ahead.
Oh, man v bear to this. Yes, this is why men are awesome.
All
And
agree
women are
though,
awesome.
that we would be okay being trapped in the woods with this guy.
No, I would want to protect him and
That's
like be
fair.
like, you need to get home to your wife. But yeah, you guys are so freaking adorable. Oh. Him or a bear? Him. I mean, even if I didn't know who it was, and I would risk it for someone who actually is dangerous, of a man, than to be in the woods with a bear. Simple as that. You'll likely get someone who's actually like just a regular dude and doesn't give a crap. Andrew says, I think this couple may be having sexy time. I mean, they live together, Andrew.
What was your first clue? But no, he makes a good point though, because obviously their relationship is very healthy and happy, and yeah.
Oh God. Anyways, so I just wanted to show that because that is
I love that. I saw that on Twitter and I was like, we have to share this. This is so cute.
Now, so something I kind of wanted to touch base on, because this is something, of course, we know about the censorship in Stellar Blade. I don't know if you're aware of that, of the clothing. And I find this interesting because we have a lot of people that are like, the feminists want to cover women up, but then we get like the OnlyFans. And then I personally think you can wear whatever you want, but just know that there's going to be negative consequences to it. So it's very interesting watching gamers like woot for this. And I don't know if they're all one and the same of the ones that are like women should be covering up or wearing less clothes. Like, are we blaming women for the situations that they're in because of clothing like this? I don't know. But I think it's interesting as a topic in general because I love clothes like this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do I wear it out? No. I wear it in the bedroom. That's where you should probably wear stuff like that. But anyways, if you wear something out like this on the street, you're going to get catcalled, and that's fine. But I like a lot of these outfits. I want this swimsuit, by the way.
I have never put that together until you brought this topic up. But yeah, That's an interesting thing. And I guess you could make the argument that, well, these are fake women, but at the same time, it circles back to, well, we're trying to meet the standard that you like, right? So especially on the online world, so a lot of women will talk about, well, okay, you say you want A, B, and C, but then you're on Instagram with these other women who don't look anything like me. They're big breasted, they're tall, they're whatever, right? Same thing. This is interesting. I never put this together before. Huh.
Yeah. And like I am very aware I will never look like how Eve looks in the game. And I'm okay with it because there are humans that do look like that. And so it's just kind of this societal thing. And I understand maybe why feminists get a little upset about clothing like this. But I don't understand the whole idea. Like, if you want to wear this, just know that the negative consequences that can occur may occur. And you have to kind of balance that. And that's just called, I know what I'm doing in my society and I know what is around me and what's appropriate and what's not and what will get looked at and what's not. But I don't know. It's like a delicate balance. And I kind of fall in the middle of everything. It's like, you just do what you want. I don't care. You can wear clothes like this. I don't care. But just know, men are going to look at you. They're going to all go at you.
And you're probably not going to be let into a Target. Well, maybe a Target.
Probably, well,
a restaurant.
Maybe not this outfit, not these ones. Maybe
you're not gonna get let into like a restaurant looking like that.
Yeah. You might have to wear at least pants with this outfit. Or you maybe could wear this outfit with pants and then be fine. Maybe. I don't know. But do you think it's kind of like say this is a scenario. We got a gamer guy who's very into this whole like censorship of the clothing, but is like, to women IRL, you need to be wearing more to cover up. Otherwise you're a whore.
It's interesting because again, it's a fake. She's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the women in real life obviously are real. And I don't know. I guess I see both sides. I can see where the men are like, well, if she's not real, it doesn't matter. It's just a fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But I also see where you could take it as a kind of a hypocritical thing. You're okay with this. You're okay with, and even more so, you're okay with women dressing up like this in real life at conventions.
Mm-hmm.
They're in public,
this kind of
around people.
It kind of bleeds. Yeah, it kind of bleeds into the whole idea that corn is a fantasy too, and then that has affected men and their perceptions of intimacy with women. And this could be doing the same thing. Don't know. I still appreciate it. You know, this is coming at this as an adult though, versus someone who might be more of a naive, more moldable. So I don't know. One of those weird things. I personally do not care about these outfits. Yeah, they should be uncensored, but should, like, say a 16-year-old who's playing this and been like, oh my God, no, I only want women that look like this now. Don't know. Right?
Yeah. Huh.
No. Tara, feminists don't complain about women with no shirt and six-pack abs at all. If anything, they want it. If anything, they want it. Bonehead, this is probably true. Outfits like this give an okay to look, but to get an okay to touch requires further querying.
Interesting. I guess I never thought about that, but yeah, that's interesting.
Huh. Believe in yourself says if the body rock it while you got it. I honestly, for me, I've always been uncomfortable wearing certain outfits and clothing because of my body, and not because I'm embarrassed of my body, but I didn't want the male attention on certain assets of my body. Let's just say. I had a full conversation. I think I mentioned this before with Zia, And now that she has bigger boobs, she's like, okay, so I can't wear some of the shirts that I used to wear because where the shirt sits like under the boob, it would normally cover up like all the breasts, right? And now that she has bigger boobs, it like comes a lot lower. And like dresses, they don't come as short because there's more fabric covering the breast area. And she's like, I don't like when people stare at me sometimes just like on a daily basis. I'm like, well, big boob problems. So
interesting.
Yeah. I'm interested to know what people think. Like, I think the whole idea of reality versus
well, I think that's a definitely a factor. Yeah, I think that's definitely a factor. And I don't know if hypocrite is the right word necessarily. I just can't think of another word. But it's just interesting to me. And like those let's blur the line even more a little bit. You have somebody that is a gamer or a geeky person that's into, you know, the anime and that kind of style, and this can be clothes and all that, and they like that stuff and the Stellar Blade or whatever, those outfits. They meet a wife, they want a real in real life wife that's more conservative, etc. Blah, blah, blah. That's fine. But she's also kind of nerdy and she dresses like that to go to a convention. Is he okay with it? Yes or no? Because where that line is now blurred, right? You don't want her. This is a fantasy. This is a fake character. I don't want you dressing like that in real life because there's real consequences that come with that. But it's fine now that we're in San Diego Comic-Con. Is it? What's the difference? Interesting. Fascinating. I never thought about this before. This is very interesting.
Well, and let me bring another point in with gaming. We get a lot of violent games. Call of Duty, one of the biggest like games that I think reaches all ages.
Yeah.
Of course, there's pew pews, and what do pew pews do? Kids play it, and that's fine. But that, you know, reality versus fantasy. I don't even want to call it a fantasy technically. It's just a game reality. You're playing the game for its purposes. So part of Stellar Blade is this whole waifu simulation of this character wearing the sexiest of clothings. So is that okay? Like if we compare those two, I think it's okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Huh. I would say mostly the violent games I don't think they make people violent.
Yeah.
I think that they desensitize people to violence.
So you think this, if we can extrapolate it, this is desensitizing people to sexy bodies.
I mean, kind of in a way, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could, but that's like a whole English class, psychology 101 paper that I don't feel like writing. But yeah, it's interesting. Or like on Halloween, as somebody brought up Halloween in the chat. Yeah. What's the difference? I'm allowed to do it these days. That's interesting.
Does it mean girls? Just put lingerie ears on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, well, like I hate that feminists are saying like this game is disgusting or it's too sexy. Like I did find an article, Stellar Blade's Eve is hottest when she's not revealing anything.
That's a killer outfit though.
This is her Oracle outfit. It's actually really cute. So there's 70 outfits that are very sexy in there. And there is something actually in real life that I do believe that if you are a bit more modest, that is very sexy. Or if you accent the right part, you know, you shouldn't be showing boobs and butt and your legs all together. I think we actually had this conversation on like a stream a very long time ago.
Yeah.
But like you could do one. Or if you find the right outfit that accents the right parts, but not too much, maybe that would work. But if you do all of them, probably not. I don't think that's a good idea. But I think Eve as a character, sexy. Leave something to the imagination. Do you do that with men too? What is this whole gray sweatpants thing? Women have never sounded so thirsty until gray sweatpants come around in cuffing season.
And it still leaves some things to the imagination, just not a lot of things.
All things. So, like, some of these outfits, not all of them are slutty. Not
That
all of
far
them.
right one looks like she's ready to sign up for World War II.
A
It's
little
cute. I
bit.
like it.
This makes me think of Mortal Kombat? Like
Yeah.
Jade and those outfits with the gloves. That's pretty cool, actually.
The one in the middle looks like something you can get at Victoria's Secret.
Oh,
Which I'm
yeah.
here for. Not judging. Not
So
judging.
this writer definitely did not like the sexy outfits. There's one that essentially leaves her naked. The skin suit.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, I'm actually
I've not
curious because I'd
seen-
never read this. So let's see. However, I argue Eve is often her hottest when she's wearing more clothes, not because I'm some sort of Puritan who hates sex and nakedness, but because attraction and sex aren't always simply about the naked body. Instead, what makes Eve sexy sometimes as much in what her clothes cover up as in what they expose.
I mean,
I thought she was about to say her personality, which I do like the Eve character as well in the game.
That she's spot on with saying that, and that goes for women in real life too. Like, yeah, you wearing the teeny tiny. Listen, we all did it. Don't even wearing the teeny tiny club dress with your 6-inch stilettos, which we never should be wearing ever. Yeah, that's sexy. That's hot. That's like take me home tonight, But also, put yourself in a pencil skirt with some kitten heels that aren't super high, and like a work blousey type situation up here, and watch the men be like, duh, duh, duh. Are you revealing everything? No, you're covered up completely, but it's the way it fits you and it hugs you. So I think that quote was, but what she says, spot on. She's not wrong at all.
And that's just IRL. And that's the thing. It's like the whole controversy of game versus real life. It's a game.
Yeah.
Of course, everyone's entitled to their own ideas about what's sexy and what's not. But in my view, the ones some gamers highlight are too basic, too expected.
Mm-hmm.
So there are things like miniskirts barely covering the butt, and exposed cleavage, and panties so tight they ride up the crotch. Outfits that make it easy to ogle Eve. Well, yeah. Who doesn't want their partner dressed in a maid outfit?
Hello. or a
fantasy
nurse's outfit, like a skimpy nurse's outfit.
Ooh, she doesn't have a nurse outfit in this game.
I'm shocked. Honestly, that shocks me because that's like a staple. The maid outfit and the nurse's outfits are staples.
Yeah. The fantasy is alluring, but there's nothing to the imagination when it's all hanging out. Like a gorgeous woman wearing the best lingerie. Eve's at her most attractive when she's wearing a little more because of the mystery. Yeah. In real life. This is not real life.
It's not real life.
Yeah. So I'm like running around.
We all know the armor that we wear, and I've not played Stellar Blade, so I don't know if she has sexy armor too, but the armor we all wear in World of Warcraft as our female characters is not doing anything for you in real battle. Okay, we know. We're aware.
Yeah. Well, in this game, all clothes is the same amount of armor. So I could be wearing the bikini, and it's the same amount of armor as that
it's just the
green
look.
Dress you saw. It's just the look. And so it's fine. The only thing is skin suit doesn't have the armor shielding. So you're a bit more plushy at that rate.
Yeah. That makes sense. Skin suit.
So I don't know. I just think it's funny seeing this controversy. I love the game and I stand by the game mechanics and everything that I've experienced. The game should have came out as it was, version 1. So yeah.
Oh, this is a good point. That's the vampire from Resident Evil 8, right?
Lady Dimitrescu.
She was not wearing any skin. She was fully clothed the entire time. And the men, y'all
step on me, mommy.
Y'all need Jesus. Okay, first of all. Secondly, everybody step on me. How tall is she? I can climb that. Like what?
9 feet tall or something like that.
And she the whole game, I mean, besides, terrifying you, was wearing like fully clothed.
Well, think about the librarian look. You have literally a blouse covered up, the glasses, hair pulled back, and the pencil skirt. She's not very revealing, but sexy.
Rachel Weisz in The Mummy. The skimpiest thing she wore was that black dress when they got to that she ends up taking the veil off at the end, and that's like a tank top dress. That was the skippiest thing she wore. She still was fully clothed, and men and women lose our minds over her because she's Rachel Weisz and she looks amazing.
I mean, she does look really good. I kind of want to watch The Mummy, but I'm on a Pirates of the Caribbean rewatch right now, and I'm only like maybe a third into the first movie. It's gonna take me a couple days. Okay.
The Mummy turned 25 this weekend.
Wow.
25 years of The Mummy.
God.
I'm old.
I was so young.
I remember seeing it in theaters. And then just 3 weeks later, we went to see Star Wars: The Phantom Menace in theaters.
I wish I saw it in theaters.
So old.
Yeah. They did do, at least in the States, like a re-release, I suppose, of was it Star Wars.
Yeah,
that's too bad they didn't do it here.
May the 4th.
Too bad they didn't do it here.
Its official anniversary is May 19th. So for Phantom Menace, May 19th. 25 years ago. Yeah. Now 25 for all of you who are old like me. You're welcome.
Jason Webster for 5 Australian says, if I was married, I would reciprocate if she did that for me. Aww. I think that's the hugs at the front door that you're talking about. So sweet. I love that. Jason Webster for another 5 says, I once had a female colleague who told me where she would buy Moulin Rouge inspired underwear from. Where did she buy it from, Jason? Why would you say this and not tell me where she bought it from? I want to know. Where did you buy it? Give it to me. Let me know. There is a lingerie store. If you've ever heard, it's La Perla, which is like fashion lingerie, luxury, and underwear costs like upwards of $100. Let me see. Okay, I'm looking at a bralette. It's $245, and that's just a bralette. These briefs, $135. These are Canadian dollars, mind you. Yeah. I would want that. Let me see. I haven't shopped here in so long. This bra I like, 525 Canadian. Ooh, okay. I'm going to show you guys this. I'm shopping right now. I'm sorry. Look at this. I love this outfit. 1,300 Canadian.
Jeez, out. Those red shorts are cute.
Yeah, this is a luxury lingerie.
Listen, you know what cracks me up about the lingerie situation? And I'm not knocking it because I love it and I think they're cute. Although I can never find anything that I like on me, but that's a whole other argument. The funny thing I think about the lingerie situation and all this stuff that we do and all this skippy stuff is our grandparents wore like floor length gowns with lace on them, like the moo looking dresses, the granny dresses, and they had so many kids. We put into all this effort. Listen, men don't need much, okay?
They don't. Oh my God. This nightgown, holy crap. $1,600.
No, absolutely not. And where's the Amazon dupe?
We need the Amazon dupe. That's true.
We need the Shein dupe. Where's the
Shein? Andrew Matthews, member for 21 months, says black pearl outfit or glass bra. What does a black pearl outfit mean?
I think it's Stellar Blade.
Black pearl Stellar Blade. Let me see. That's the one from the cans. Yeah, I'm gonna wear that over a glass bra. Andrew, why are you so fixated about this glass bra? I don't understand why you want it so bad.
What does it look like?
He thinks that glass bras are super sexy.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, that's what I said. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out that is not glass, but is see-through. It's just sheer. You just buy sheer material. Bras are like that sometimes. Wow. Andrew says because it bugs you. Well, you know what? I'm ignoring you. Darian for $4.99. What men think is sexy versus what men want in a wife is different, not hypocrisy. But don't you want it to amalgamate into one thing? I don't know. I would want to
think the fantasy part comes in, you know?
Like you can do some sexy things with your wifey that is, sexy.
Yeah.
What is this saying? Lady on the streets, freak in the sheets. I want the same thing. I want someone who I can I don't want just like the good man. I want a man who is sexy as well and that I find attractive, that I want to do things with. That's who I married. So
Clark Kent in the streets and Batman in the sheets.
Oh, hello, Batman.
That's what I used to say. Like, I want Clark Kent in the streets and Batman in the sheets. You know.
Ooh, this is a good question. What's the difference between sexy and attractive? I think they're synonymous, to be honest. I think so.
Ooh, I don't know. I think they're different, but I don't know how they're different, but I think they're different.
Like, the hard part is, like, say you like a girl with their hair up. I'm thinking about Chuck from Gossip Girl right now, and he's got like he loves looking at the nape of the neck into the back. Mm-hmm. That could be both attractive and sexy. Then you get like, say you want someone with thicker lips. That could be just attractive or both attractive and sexy.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's why I think it's like, could be, it kind of blends. It's like a Venn diagram. You got that little crossover, So, there we go.
I think Tita Direwolf nailed it. Sexy is lustful.
Ooh, there you go.
There you go.
Thank you, Dida.
Said the same thing.
And
yeah.
Sorry, interrupted.
No, that's okay.
Andrew Matthews for 5 British pounds says women are not sinner or saints. They're a lot more complicated, but a bit of both is great.
So Harley Quinn in the sheets and Lois Lane in the streets?
Sure. But I also like, when you say sinner, what do you mean? Because there's a lot of sins that you might not want a woman to, partake in. Just putting it out there. Just putting.
Bless you. Bless you. Are you allergic to my cat?
Yes. I smell her over here.
He's feeling very clingy today.
Oh, that's cute though. I love that. I love that. Thank you, Andrew, for the super chat. Jason with the 5 Australian. Now that I work out a few times a week, I had to replace all my polos because, show off here because the sleeves are too tight.
You flexed and the sleeves fell off? Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Well, Jason, I think some of the girls just perked up in the chat here. I need to hear this audio recording of your voice still. If you drop it in Discord, let me know.
The Australian accent.
With the tiny lisp, but deep husk. Anyways, I can't do a husky voice. Nightmare for $5 says, I don't see how a clothed female is more attractive than a naked one. Not Rex? I don't know who that is.
Or not Rex. I don't know. Or not Rex is.
Must be a person who said this. Yeah. Personally,
it's a Mass Effect character, says Nightmare.
Personally, I think both can be mutually inclusive of being sexy.
Naked one's more sexy.
Really?
The cold one may be more attractive.
Okay, then you can put clothes on that are even sexier than being naked. That it's like dressing a beautiful dish,
a glass bra
with a garnishes and colors, and you have that darn leaf that you put the food on top of. It's like that with clothing. Like you can wear lingerie.
A glass bra is pretty.
No, don't you dare.
I don't even understand the obsession with the glass bra.
No, he wants to do it to bother me now. So I'm just going to be upset. We're going to play it around. Mr. Laptop for $199. I'd pay good money to see Tugs in a maid costume. Well, you're going to have to pay a lot of money for that.
$1 million.
There you go. Do you have $1 million, Mr. Laptop?
And then do cast a supervisor.
Anti-pattern for 10 says, with guys, girls get a +1 for something tight, a +1 for shiny, a +1 for kindness, a +1 for sweetness. As guys get older, the kindness and sweetness turns into +2s and 3s. Interesting. Chat. Because this is, a male's take, and I don't know if I could actually say that this is true or not. I think males have to take the reins on this one. Is this true? I will say the shiny, if they're not fit, wouldn't be a +1.
+1 for shiny. Like glitter? I thought you guys hated glitter.
No, I mean like a shiny sheen on their clothes, maybe.
Stay over there.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, anti-pattern says yes. I don't know what to yes to. The shiny? I saw the shining. I don't know about that.
But I actually think the kindness, if a girl is actually kind and a good personality, it's not just a +1. I think it actually increases them a lot more, because you can be a hot girl or an ugly girl and you could be a hot girl with a bad personality, but an average girl to maybe a little less than average with a good personality, and that will change the whole perspective of a person. Okay. So we got guys in the chat saying, yes, it's true. I would say tight would be +3, turning into a +1 as we age. Leading, true. Okay. Leading with kindness goes a long way. And that's just doing two comparisons, but I'm sure if you got a girl with the same personality who is a 6 versus a 9, you're going to choose the 9, right?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
That's just natural.
Don't even pretend.
Yeah. Yep. See, kind 6 is better than obnoxious 10. Absolutely. So, let me see. I got one more video left. One more video left. So I have, I did this yesterday with Mr. Porkchop, and I thought this was insane, the technology where it is now with AI girlfriends. And Asmon Gold did a reaction to this like AI girlfriend that I guess this guy was trying to sell. And I just kind of want to see how you look at this. I know you're not a fan of AI girlfriends already, but this is actually, I'll say, technologically impressive. Okay. I didn't think AI was at this advanced.
Oh, nah, bro. Like, this is like, I really, really, really want to watch this. I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to watch this.
Let's do this. Mongol don't know what hit him yet.
Yeah, because I saw his video and he was so impressed about some AI stuff. Okay, I need you to pay attention and do exactly what I say, okay?
I can imagine the guy that's saying this has a bowl cut. Yeah.
Okay, can you push your ass backwards a little bit?
Oh my
Pushing
god.
ass backward now. Apologies. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing ass backward now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's perfect. Anyway, you can...
He sounds so freaking creepy to me, the guy in the video. Okay, that's perfect.
He sounds like those guys that you see when you watch a movie about a stalker. You know, like a cam girl that has a stalker and how he's like, oh, turn around and do this and do that and I'll pay you $1,000. That's what he sounds like to me. I can't. This video creeps me out. The
video is creepy, but I actually am very impressed that AI is at this level where you can have like a conversation and it listens to you and replies back with something like actually of substance, not just like it seems, you know, like in games, it seems like a subset of answers. So it has some sort of intelligence, hopefully not sentience, but yeah, it was insane. I bet he has 5 Dune popcorn buckets. Yup. Yup.
Oh no.
So let's continue.
Oh boy.
Preparing another move according to your orders.
How about you jump on the table for a little bit now?
Jumping onto the table now. It's amazing to see firsthand what I can achieve as an advanced AI girl.
Yeah, that's great. You're doing a great job.
Oh my god, he's so freaking creepy. He's so creepy. Ugh. Ugh. Tugs is like, I'm about to throw this AI out the window.
I can't. I can't do it.
I just like that Asmongold. She calls him Asmongold. Asmongold.
It's weird too because preparing for next move command. Like, what is that? Ugh. I don't know. I think it creeps me out anyway, but it especially creeps me out that he like, yeah, that's good. Good job. You're like,
yeah. I think if this AI, well, as advanced as it is at this moment, if it increases more and more and more, I think within like, well, people are actually having AI girlfriends already. How much are you subbing to certain websites that provide you that service? This is what we're getting. And it's not healthy because there are going to be people who are interested in having that type of interaction that is on their terms versus, you know, dealing with an actual human where you need to make compromises. And, you know, it takes work. It's not just, I'll put you away for now. I'm busy.
The narcissism. Like, I can't. Anyway.
Do you think it's narcissism or it's like a version of being a black pill and thinking it's just easier to do this?
Yes, both. So both. Because you want that control over somebody. You can't control a real person, right? You want that control. You want the control. That's very narcissistic, wanting control over people, for sure.
Very true. Very true. And this is how I feel about people who have AI girlfriends or boyfriends, I suppose.
Thanks, Rain. I appreciate your guidance. Together, we are going to show Mongol what a true AI girlfriend is capable of.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about that.
He's having a conversation with him.
How about if you go stretch your legs?
Okay, this is fun. Oh my god.
Leg stretch sequence starting now.
Like, this is so weird.
Indeed it has.
What are these options?
Kiss or tickle.
Our
Oh my
is
god.
not only to impress us Mongold, but also to redefine societal views on AI capability.
What? Aren't you impressed? Yeah, I'm sold.
Okay, so
Tugs looks so disgusted and I'm laughing. I'm sorry. All right. I think that's enough.
What else? Well, but we didn't want to finish it. Does he make her do something weird? I mean, other than everything he's already made her do. I stopped watching when she started stretching. I was like, I'm done.
She slaps her butt.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to watch it? If you want to, sure, but I don't think it's necessary.
No. I agree.
Yeah. See, this is how I feel too, single guy cooking. This is sad to watch that people are doing this and loving it and enjoying it because it's easier for them. Yes. Actually, I should make you watch this because of the glass bra. Right? Oh, God. I appreciate you making me feel better about my dating past. It's 1,000% better than that.
Glad to be
Oh my god.
No kidding though.
Oh god. Interesting. This is a good question. And chat, maybe I'll put a poll for this. What's worse?
This is worse.
Oh. Sims AI girlfriends. Okay. So let's break this down as to why you think the AI girlfriend is worse than the simps, being an OF simp. Because I mean, I could see that being like, at least the OnlyFans girls are real. So far that we know. There are Instagram models that are now AI.
No, that's even worse. I can't with all this computer stuff. I really can't.
Yeah.
Nope.
So that's one way I could see the AI girlfriend being worse than the OF sips, is that at least it's a real girl.
Mm-hmm. I also think it's way desensitizing. You think Corn and OnlyFans and stuff have made now don't get mad at me, chat. I'm generalizing here. Men desensitized and treat women a certain way, right? That's the argument. Is they make men treat women a certain way because they don't have any respect for them, because they take off their clothes, they do all these things, or maybe they're into certain things that are a little bit more violent, whatever, right? Video games, excessive violent movies, etc. There's been studies done, they make you desensitize, that kind of stuff, right? Same thing with Corn. It's very affecting. Now you're going to put in a woman that's not even real, that can't tell you no, that can't tell you that's uncomfortable, that can't tell you she doesn't want to do that. What do you think that's going to do to the brain, especially a young brain who doesn't get social interaction anyway? We know these COVID kids, these beer bug kids, sorry, who have not been outside in how long? The first few years of their lives? Come on. And now they're going to be fake on this fake stuff? Please. No, this is so much worse. No, this is so much worse. At least with OnlyFans, they're dealing with real people. You can talk back and put you in your place when they need to. I'm not saying they do, but that's, I can't.
If it's a big like platform or big character on the platform, like up the top, like say 5%, you're not typically talking to the actual girl half the time. So there's also that, I suppose. But I don't know. Both are bad. Okay. Both are bad. Especially if it gets in the way of you having an actual real relationship.
Real human interaction. We humans crave it. It's literally ingrained in our DNAs, and we're getting further and further and further away. That's why we're also crazy. That's why we're also angry and negative all the time.
Yeah. I just kind of want to see, did he leave comments on? Just out of curiosity.
I don't care if it's been running OnlyFans. The point is that there's boundaries where this fake thing, assuming it doesn't come to life and try and kill us all, doesn't have those boundaries. And so you have a young, impressionable mind who has no social cues, who has no social interaction, who name a bunch of stuff. That's how you brainwash people. That's how you desensitize people. That's how you make violent people. And I don't mean violence as in like smashing windows and stuff. I mean like, well, you'll do what I say, because that's all I've ever known in these fake women that do exactly what I say and never argue with me anywhere, and blah, blah, blah. And not just women, but like people in general. It's not good. It's not good. You're feeding. It's not good. Anyway, I'm not.
It's okay for that then.
Not good. None of it's good. None of any of this is good. It's bad. Read your Bibles.
Yes, dopamine addicts for sure. For sure. Anti-pattern. I don't know about this person who got kidnapped.
The shrimp got kidnapped, or the girl got kidnapped?
The simp.
That's weird.
It was a girl who used to be on Howard Stern. What? That's insane.
She kidnapped her simp? That's crazy. So confused.
Tara, I don't know if this is necessarily the same. OF girls and male/female YouTubers are both getting money in exchange for gratitude and social interaction. They're the same. Don't think a YouTuber is the same as an OnlyFans person.
Well, no, I think what he's saying is it's social interaction. Like we get paid. We don't take our clothes off, but we're still getting like our super chats and stuff. We're social. We're interacting with each other. And OnlyFans is that same. I think that's what he's saying. It's like similar that way. Obviously, we're not OnlyFans girls. I don't know. Hold on.
I do have my feet OnlyFans though, but I strictly keep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But see, I think about Okay, yeah, sure, the social interaction is the same, but we're not trying to replace like a relationship per se, you know?
Yep. There it is. Yep.
I can see parasocial relationships, but I try to make it very clear, like, you know, don't super chat unless you want to have the money to do it or want to support. Because we still pull up, like, super chats all the time. Or not super chats, like, messages in the chat.
Oh, I did see this video. I didn't realize. Oh, I had no idea what the context was behind that. I did see this video.
What are you talking about?
I did see this video. She effed around and found out. Yeah, went live with him.
But like, what happened? What happened?
Oh God. Okay, I don't know what led up to it, but the girl is the influencer. Whatever thing. I thought she was an influencer. Apparently, she's an OF girl. And she had this guy with her in the car, and he's telling her to like pull over. You've doxed me. And he's like she's live, and he's talking to the chat, and she reaches over and like tries to get him to be quiet and like hits him, and he just loses it and like pulls on her hair and they're on they're driving. She's driving, and he pulls on her hair, and he like doesn't not hard, but like he's pulling on her hair and he's hitting her to defend himself. And he's like, you need to pull over. You need to let me out. Like, she won't let me get out. And I was 100% on his side either way. But now that I know that he was kidnapped, I don't understand. Wait, Nick has more context. Here we go. She was mad because her simp was sending money to another girl. What? So did she kidnap this guy? How did she kidnap him? It was like, oh, I'll meet you up with you. You donated so much money. I'll meet up with you. Is that what happened? Wow. Either way, he got his licks in without actually like hurting her too bad, which was impressive. So kudos to him. But yeah, it was crazy.
And then she got arrested for assault. God dang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she was hitting him first. She was hitting him first.
And that doesn't typically happen where the girl only gets arrested.
I had no idea. I just saw the video, and I think I saw some comments where people were like, he's there against his will, you know, kind of thing. And she's talking like she's live. That was what got me. And he's talking to somebody in the chat in particular and was like, you know, he's doxing you. She's doxing you. I can't get out of the car or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, what the heck's going on?
That's insane. Well, honestly, I don't think I'd ever want to meet my heroes in that sense.
No
if that's
kidding.
the case,
I'm glad I have the context now, because that's wild. Wild.
How did she kidnap him? I'm so confused. And hey, you can be a simp to many people. I think that's fair. To think that you're the only one, well, guess what? He isn't your only one simp. So if you want that, that's going to be a little different of a story. So, yeah, interesting.
His dad is a gazillionaire, so he's a spoiled POS. He paid her tons of money to be his girlfriend. She found out he was giving money to other women. She got frisky and he retaliated. Yeah, she found out the hard way.
I don't think anyone, and we said this, don't start fights if you don't want to be in a fight physically with that person.
No kidding.
So,
yeah. Also, the hair pulling thing is mean.
I
it's a
think
good way to get a girl off you, but it's mean.
I also would be very wary of fighting in a car while she's driving.
Yeah. She was like, let me stop. And he like had her hair. And she's like, I'll pull over. He's like, pull over. And like, it was aggressive. I was like, dang. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm on his side.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Nightmare for 5 says an AI girlfriend is no better than an anime waifu since she can't do the needful. We need AI waifu boss. You're thinking so forward. I love it. Nightmare. I appreciate that. All right. That is it for topics for today. But this has been a fun one. I had a good time.
I've never talked about bears so much in my life.
Yeah. Although I will say this, a Canadian bear, I would rather that than a man. Jay's nice, okay? Is all I'm saying. Jay's very nice.
But would you survive in the woods with Jay? I don't know.
I mean, I would rather with
McKenna
Jay.
taught him.
I'll run faster than Jay if need be. Sorry, Jay. Love you.
Extra girl's just tripping everybody. That's fair. I like it.
This is interesting. Our poll says 61% think OF simps are worse than AI girlfriend. There you go. There we go. So, anyways, Tugs, anything big happening coming up, or you're up to?
Nothing super big. I'm back on my streams tomorrow. Wednesday, yeah, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, 5 p.m. Central-ish. So yeah, that's that. Nothing super crazy to report. Back on Mario Kart. Was there on Monday. Might be there next Monday. I don't know yet. But yeah.
Cool beans. Cool beans. You can find me everywhere. Tomorrow I'm going to be on Tabletop, Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. And then the evening I am busy because I have to be watching Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm not going to be gaming with Kara as per usual. So I think she's playing Hellblade tomorrow if you want to catch her on her channel over there. And then, yeah. This has been great. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Tugs. Yeah, I love good conversations. I feel like we have good conversations every week.
I know. It helps that the crazy people are being crazy again. So, you know, it was a slow news week for a little while there, but now we're picking back up.
I mean,
summer makes people crazy.
Going into warm season. This is the high period of dating. You know, we finished cuffing season. Oh my God, my arms look really flexed. Wow.
Look at you.
Right, I'm like,
oh my God.
It's Beat Saber.
Look at that.
Beat Saber is really helping out with that. But anyways, hopefully it's not too much muscle. I don't want to do too much, just a little.
You look good.
Thank you. But yes.
I said you look so skinny.
I lost, I think, 25 pounds.
Nice.
But my scale is telling me I'm fat still. Hi, Jonathan. Jonathan always tells me I'm not fat. And like, yeah, I know. But I
not anymore. Like I have it all. The 25 you lost, you gave to me. So thanks a lot.
Sorry. Sorry. It only took like 4 months to do it. Just, you know, it takes a while. You know, I'm hoping for more. Because if I want to do the Stellar Blade cosplay calendar, I gotta look real good. Eve is very sexy, okay? I'm not that sexy.
You're not gonna dress up like Tifa?
I have a Tifa cosplay.
Or, what's the other Asian girl that they always want you to dress up as that I can never remember her? Is it Tifa? It might be Tifa.
I think it's Tifa.
Yeah,
but Az is so funny. He's like, you cannot do a Tifa cosplay because I'll be confused. And I'm like,
yeah.
Well, guess what?
Az is not allowed to buy your calendar. Okay, you will block all purchases from Az. Oh yeah, I do have a new PO box. Thank you, Holocron.
All right. If you want to send anything to Tugs, there you go. There you go. I would have to dye my hair black again if I did the Tifa cosplay too, though. Yeah. I do work on glutes. Trust me. I love it. Chun-Li.
I did glutes today. Oh, yeah. Chun-Li. I did glutes today at the gym, and I'm feeling it.
Nice. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tugs. Everyone, I hope you have a very good night, and we will see you guys next week. Thank you.